Rock County elected officials before I left this morning, so.
Well, sure.
Good, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. First order of business this morning, we have Judge Terry Vaggart, 5th District Court Judge, to administer the oath of office to our newly elected officials, 1st District Commissioner Luke Johnson, 3rd District Commissioner Dallas Roskamp, 5th District Commissioner Chris Hollingsworth, and also to administer the oath of appointment to County Assessor Joyce Schmidt. After that, we'll have our election of chair and vice chair, and we'll move into our business items for the day. Okay. I have our commissioners come over to the plaque on the wall. HR Administrator Kathy's going to take some photos. First up, we have Commissioner Luke Johnson, 1st District Commissioner.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Johnson.
I, Luke Johnson,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota, and that I will discharge faithfully the duties of office. Commissioner? Is that right? County Commissioner. In the County of Pipestone, in the State of Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Nice.
All right. Good morning. All right. Repeat after me. I, and then state your name.
I, Chris Hollingsworth,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Minnesota,
the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and I will discharge faithfully
and I will discharge faithfully
the duties of the office of County Commissioner
the duties of the office of County Commissioner
in the County of Pipestone,
in the County of Pipestone
in the State of Minnesota,
in the State of Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Good morning. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, and state your name.
I, Dallas Roskamp,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and that I will discharge faithfully
and that I will discharge faithfully
the duties of the office of County Commissioner
the duties of the office of County Commissioner
in the County of Pipestone,
in the County of Pipestone,
in the State of Minnesota,
in the State of Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Okay. Joyce?
Okay. Good morning, Joyce. All right, raise your right hand. I, Joyce Schmidt,
I, Joyce Schmidt,
do swear and affirm
do swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and that I will be diligent,
and that I will be diligent,
faithful,
faithful,
and impartial
and impartial
in the performance of the duties
in the performance of the duties
of the office
of the office
of County Assessor
of County Assessor
for the County of Pipestone
for the County of Pipestone
in the State of Minnesota,
in the State of Minnesota,
to the best of my judgment
to the best of my judgment
and ability.
guys to sign. Show you. To make it all official here. You guys got pens, so I can get you one.
Coming around.
All you have to do is just sign. It's the same oath that was just given to you. I just need you guys to sign on the back, on this line right here, right there. It's stating the same thing that you guys just stated, and the judge will sign off on it. But you guys actually do both. You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
Fill out this one, Jess. So you just subscribe this form to you and then just sign it. Yep. Yep. I don't do this one.
We do, the state does.
The state does.
State does.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
So he can sign in person.
I can sign it.
Okay.
I would have sealed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a notary, the judge has to sign it.
Oh, the judge? Okay.
Oh, well, I can.
And it's,
I
and he
can, but yeah.
bypasses, yeah.
No worries, but, yeah. Oh, they ever actually signed yours
No, Judge Baker.
Oh, does it? Okay.
They put the notary
Here's choices for the county assessors.
Since nobody offered to nominate Luke. Oh, you are? Okay. So then you're up for vice.
You're done. Thank you, Joyce.
I'll nominate you.
Thank you for coming down.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate you coming down.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much. Judge. All right. Next order of business is for the election of a chair for the meeting. At this time, I will call for nominations for the chair of the Pipestone County Commission for 2021.
I would nominate Luke.
Administrator Dewey, I would like to nominate Commissioner Lou Johnson as chair for this 2021 year.
Les made a motion already. Would you care to second? Dan?
Absolutely. I will second Les's motion.
Are there any further nominations from the board?
I make motion nomination cease.
Okay. Motion by Dallas, nomination cease. Second
Second.
by Chris. To cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Commissioner Luke Johnson as chair.
Aye.
Somebody want to make that motion? Oh, I did that out of order, forgive me. Okay, so we.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
I'll support
It's
that.
all listed as one thing here.
I'll
Okay.
support.
So we'll go Les and Dallas for Luke as chair. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Aye.
same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations, Chairman Johnson.
Thank you.
Someone else join.
Nominations for vice chair.
Nominate Les Nath, Vice Chair, 2021.
Got a motion for Les,
I will second that.
second by Dan. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
I'll make a motion, nomination cease.
And cast a unanimous ballot.
Pardon me?
And cast a unanimous ballot.
And cast a unanimous ballot.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, moved in second. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Les.
Congratulations. Mr. Chairman, my job is finished. You have the floor.
Okay, are there any additions to the agenda?
Only thing I would like to add at the end of the We'll go into recess before the end of the meeting for a courthouse tour, so Commissioner Roskamp can view the offices and meet staff around the building, and then we'll come back and adjourn the meeting.
Okay.
Those corrections, Mr. Chair, I move the agenda.
Okay.
Second.
Moved in second to approve the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Start with the rules of procedure resolution.
Move for approval.
Okay.
Second.
Second.
Okay. Motion in second. Any discussion? Not. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Per diem setting resolution. Same as previous years.
Mr. Chair, I move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris,
I'll second it.
second by Les. Any discussion? Not. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Auditor warrant authorization resolution.
Moved by Dan.
Moved by Dan,
Support.
second by Dallas. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, if I may, talked with Auditor Treasurer Reich. There are no changes to the list for 2021, same as 2020.
Okay. Any other discussion? Not. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Workers' compensation elected official recognition resolution.
Mr. Chair, I move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris,
I will second.
second by Les. Any discussion? Not. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Designated public depositories resolution, list of banks and security companies.
I would move for approval.
Okay, moved by Les,
Second by Dan.
second by Dan. Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman and board members, this is the same list that we had in 2020. Auditor Treasurer Rice recommended no change.
Okay. Any other discussion? Not. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Elected officials minimum salaries resolution.
Move for approval.
Moved by Chris,
Support.
second by Dallas. Any discussion? Other than I always think these seem real low. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Designation of official newspaper resolution.
Mr. Chairman, we do have a visitor. John Draper's here. John, would you like to address the board? And Jill from Edgerton, you're welcome to come forward.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for allowing us an opportunity to meet with you again. Nice to see you, Dallas, and congratulations on
Thank you.
your election. In years past, we've consolidated a legal advertiser notice bid. Jill and I have talked about that again this year. I believe a copy of that is in your packet. Pretty standard fare. The rate is kind of what usually is a question. It did go up. It was $10.85 a column inch last year. It's at $11.15. It's like if you do the math on that, you're at about a 2.6, 2.7% increase. So we feel that that's a decent level for an increase for us. Not going to blow your budget out of the water by any means, but does allow us a little bit of a cost of living adjustment and cost of production adjustment as well. So otherwise, the provisions are fine. I guess I'd like to take an opportunity, and I think I can speak for Jill too, that we're just happy with the great working relationship we've had with you guys as commissioners, with Steve and all the department heads across the county board. You guys have been fantastic, and we look forward to working with you again. It's been great.
Good.
Mr. Chairman, I'll echo those statements back. They've been very willing to work with us on short notices and things like that and get stuff in the paper who needed it. And also thanks for the reminders occasionally, too. We appreciate that, too. We're all working together to get the notice and the information out to the public, and we thank you for having the papers to do that.
Thank you, Jill, also for Edgerton's Enterprises work in that area.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Supported.
Second by Dallas?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Set commissioner meeting dates and times for 2021. Regular board meeting, second Tuesday at 9 a.m., fourth Tuesday at 9 a.m. for the other regular board meeting, and the fourth Tuesday at 1 p.m. For the hospital board, hopefully back at the education room at some point.
Mr. Chair, I'll move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris,
Second.
second by Les. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Set County Board of Equalization date, Monday, June 14th at 7 p.m.
Mr. Chairman, I did confer with Assessor Schmidt, and that was the earliest we can do it during that week. That coincides with our meeting we held last year, which was a day off, but it would be the first Monday we can have it, 7 o'clock. On 14th of June is the recommendation.
Mr. Chair, Dan will make that motion.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Second?
Second.
Second by Les. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Committee appointments for 2021.
Mr. Chairman and board members, you all have a copy of the 2020 assignments in there in your packet. I do have Kyle Creers here. That's generally the first two. We're looking at planning and zoning and board of adjustment. Kyle, you want to come forward for a second? Right behind that, you have a copy of Kyle's recommendations on a little spreadsheet for board members.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
So basically what I'm looking for is a reappointment of one member of the Planning Commission, and then we have two members that have served 9 years and I had requested from the townships to make a recommendation to the board. So we have Dave Holstein representing the small cities or the cities throughout the county as the delegate there that would need to be reappointed for another 3-year term. And then we have Rod Altina from Eden Suite, who is being recommended to be replaced by Eugene Boersma, and Bruce Novaks, who served for Gray and Elmer, recommending to be replaced by Barry Reek. And then I also, just a note too, Bruce Koyman was previously the county commissioner representative that served on the planning commission, so we'll also need a county commissioner appointed to that committee.
I'd probably appoint Dallas to take Bruce's place on there. Works out. And would you like a motion on these as,
However you choose.
I will make the motion to accept them.
okay? Moved by Les,
Second, Chris.
second by Chris. Any further discussion? Not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thanks, Kyle.
Okay, let's see here. Guess Board of Adjustment's okay for now. Environmental office, be the same.
Should we just go down the list, Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
Okay, let's go to environmental office, SWCD. Any changes to that committee?
I don't believe so.
Luke and Les is the alternate, Ken Christensen and Bill Folger. Okay.
No.
Pipestone Creek Advisory.
It'd be the same.
Okay.
The same.
If there are any, obviously any committees that aren't needed anymore too, we can take care of those too, so.
Just a comment, that
Or
one
adding.
probably could go away.
Which one?
The Pipestone Creek one?
Pipestone Creek Advisory, because that is being replaced by the One Watershed, One Plan, which Luke is currently the representative. I
Okay,
think the One Watershed, One Plan is really the ultimate plan to encompass the majority of the counties, so.
okay, then we'll just make that go away.
Okay, so we'll delete that one, Pipestone Creek Advisory.
Okay, regional solid waste to be the same.
Okay.
Solid waste to be the same. The weed board would be the same. District 8 land use, replace Bruce with Dallas. And for RCRCA and Area 2 and Missouri River Watershed, also replace Bruce with Dallas as the alternate.
Okay.
And as a reminder, as the alternate, you are welcome to attend any of these meetings to find out what's going on and keep up to speed on. What's that?
Comment.
Yes.
Is it listed as the Missouri River, or is it listed as the One Watershed, One Plan? Your new joint.
Oh, it should be one watershed, one plan. Huh?
Right, it should be referenced with joint powers now, because that Missouri has now been replaced with the joint powers that was created.
So what is the technical
I
name?
think we'd have to look it up to confirm that, because I don't recall.
Okay,
It's a longer name.
Just get that to Steve,
yeah,
if it'll fit in an email.
Yeah.
that sounds good.
So would we replace Bruce with Dallas on that one as well?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, next page.
Lincoln County Ditch, they hardly ever meet. But it'd be the same, I guess. Ditch Committee will be the same.
Okay.
You haven't heard of any changes on the Ditch Committee, have?
No, that would be Steve also.
Yeah. Extension is this, oh, how about, looks like a couple of the non-commissioner terms expired. Do we know anything about those?
I have not heard that they replaced those yet.
Okay. So,
I'll check on those and bring them back to a January meeting.
Probably happened on their
They
first,
need to meet, yeah.
right.
Yeah, we won't meet until March, isn't it? Extension? I think it's March.
For our first one.
You have an annual meeting in
No.
January? No?
Well, just 3 meetings a year.
okay, well,
I'll check with Carol,
yeah,
see where we're at.
sounds good.
Usually they have recommendations for the spots.
Yeah.
Fair Board,
Dallas.
Okay,
yeah, put Dallas on to replace Bruce.
SRDC.
SRDC Region 8, I think I'd like to replace that with Chris. Hoping that Chris can try to get on that ATP Transportation Board since he's AMC Transportation Representative. That'd be kind of nice to get somebody back on there if we can.
I'll make that a motion.
That probably fits your schedule better because they meet at 3, I think.
Yeah, right, yep.
Yeah,
And Slayton.
Okay, I have a motion by Dallas.
I'll second it.
Les, second.
okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
You.
Okay, Minnesota Rural Counties, I'm the representative and the chairman, and the rest of the board are alternates. Anyone can go to those. In fact, we just met yesterday, and we meet again, I think, in February.
Still
Eight.
by Zoom, Mr. Chairman?
They are, yeah. And thankfully, they're gonna, well, it was go-to meeting, and we're gonna
Oh.
switch to Zoom at the next meeting, which I'm thrilled, because the go-to meeting format does not work nearly as well.
No, it doesn't.
If even one person's not on mute, you get tons of feedback,
Oh, yeah.
and it's just horrible. Let's see, Rock River Advisory, is that still going, or would that be part?
That would be the same,
So we could,
we have another organization, but that's being now replaced again with.
so we could just get rid of that?
Yes.
Okay,
That'll be one watershed,
Yep,
too?
one watershed, one plan.
okay, we'll get rid of that.
Let's cross that one out then, delete.
Yeah.
Okay.
IT committee would be the same.
Yep.
Casey Jones would be the same. Travel Southwest would be the same.
Mr. Chair, they did change the name a few years ago to Explore Southwest, so.
Oh, okay. Have they discovered anything?
$1 million question.
Southern Minnesota Tourism, I assume is the same. Private Industry Council would be the same. Prime West Health would be the same. Rural Energy Board, Dallas would replace Bruce.
I have a comment on that.
Yeah,
My son is on the board at not XL, but Sioux Valley Energy. Does that make a difference?
I don't think it
It
should.
shouldn't.
I don't think,
Just thought I'd better bring it up.
Do you think it?
do you see any issue with that?
Dan, do you have any comment on that?
No, that actually, no, there's no conflict of interest there whatsoever, Dallas. I believe I think I'm primary and you are alternate on that, and that would work just fine.
That's correct, the way it's listed here.
Okay,
Okay, if there's no conflict of interest, I gladly accept that.
okay, good. E911, Dallas would replace Bruce.
Okay.
Southwest Regional Board would be the same. The Armed Services Committee, they prefer to have somebody with a military background. Dan, would you want to do that?
I'd be more than happy to step that, Luke, that would be fine.
Okay. City County Law Enforcement would be the same. Southwest Drug Task Force, Dallas could replace Bruce. The Law Library, I guess I would be in as the board chair. The Joint County City School would be the same.
I had a question on that one, guys. Do you think we even need that anymore? It's not really been active at all. What are you guys thinking?
Dan, personally, I guess the one piece of business I would like to discuss with them again is what happens to the Hill and Brown properties after things
Okay.
are done. Because the original talked about was gifting that land to the city, and I do not believe the city should be gifted the land at all. I believe the county should, for the county's investment into demolition of Central School, which was the area school's fault initially. You can pin a lot of blame to them on that. So I feel that they're indebted to the county in a way with those properties.
No, that's a good talk, Chris. I agree with you. I hadn't considered the disposition of those two properties, so.
I thought they were gonna sell the property and hopefully use the money to help pay down the debt.
Kevin Enerson in that one meeting that we had said that he wanted to gift the land to the city.
Yeah.
And I do not agree with that at all.
I agree,
If it's going to be gifted away, it should be gifted to the county.
right. Yeah, after spending nearly $1 million to take
Take
down
that-
their property.
Yes, exactly. That's their way of making it up to the county, in my opinion.
Yeah,
The
I-
taxpayers to the school district is more than just the city of Pipestone.
Right, I agree. Okay, that's a good idea.
And that is an as-needed committee.
Right.
I remember we met once in 2020.
Right.
So we'll just have to really watch for if they
Yeah.
start to have a discussion about that property.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Plum Creek Library Board, Dallas could replace Bruce. Southwest Health and Human Services would be the same. Prime West would be the same. Southwest Mental Health would be the same. Southwest Minnesota Opportunity Council will be the same. Here's Family Partnership will be the same. Dallas could replace Bruce on the Health Insurance Committee.
Mhm.
I assume those other people are probably the same, Kathy? I haven't heard of any changes.
There will be some changes there, because I know there's a couple plans. But as of right now, I believe it's accurate.
Okay. Building Committee would be the same. Personnel, yeah, Les and Chris. Safety Committee. is-
Like, Mr. Chairman, would you like Dallas as the alternate for that? Or another commissioner for the personnel?
I suppose if we need one, I could be an alternate.
Okay.
Safety Committee, looks like it'd be the same.
No change there.
Union negotiations would be the same. Finance Committee, of course, are all commissioners, so Dallas would replace Bruce. Obviously, Tyler should be on instead of Steve Weeds.
Correct.
The rest would be the same. AMC Voting Delegates, Dallas obviously would replace Bruce. So that'll put him on the Public Safety Committee. MCIT would be the same. Excuse me. Audit Committee would be the chair and vice chair, so myself and Les. Road and Bridge will be the same. Southwest 18 Consortium, Dan will be still on. LTCC. What is that?
What is that?
That's what I'm asking. What is that? LTCC representative?
Long-term care committee, is that, did it have something to do with Ashton back in the day or anything? I don't know.
I-
This one is.
I think we better do some research in that one.
I'm just wondering, is that something that even meets?
Right.
There's no term, there's no dates, there's nothing on it. It's just been riding along the last.
I wonder if that's something we could scratch off.
Dig into it and see what it is, actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can always put it back on if we find out it's something, but
Kathy, does that ring a bell on anything over the years before I have been involved?
No, I'm Googling it,
Okay.
and LTCC does stand for Long-Term Care Consultation. And it says Pipestone County Family Service Agency listed under that, so is it like the Family Services
well, it must be through Family Services then.
Committee?
Maybe want to check that at one of their next meetings, see if it still
Yeah.
even exists.
I think we could scratch it off ours and have it through Family
makes
Services if
sense.
it's necessary.
One of us will take it,
Yeah.
Dan or I.
Okay. So delete that committee off of here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
All right.
Okay, Rock Pipestone Collaborative that's through Family Services also.
You're right, it is.
So we could take it off of here?
No, we get together once a year.
Oh, you do?
That's how we fund the school districts,
Oh, right,
through that grant.
okay,
And we get together once a year, divide the grant up
okay.
between the 4 school districts that get it.
Oh, perfect, so that's good. Okay, the CPT would be the same, Safe Roads Coalition would be the same. Transit Committee, Dallas will replace Bruce. AMC Research Committee, I'm on. Highway 23 Coalition will be the same. And that Ditch Flood Task Force, we can delete because it's not needed anymore.
I would recommend that we leave that in here through 21.
Okay,
As long as we're
At
dealing
least,
with
we're
issues.
still dealing with ditch issues. They're not really going away. I don't think it's hurting anything at this
okay.
point. I'll just, if it's okay, I'll just change it through 21.
That's fine.
That maybe 2 times last year? 3, I mean, at most.
That takes care of a little bit, other than we have to apparently fill out this AMC form.
I'll take care of that,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, and get that sent in.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome. And monthly meeting dates are listed at the bottom.
Yeah,
And the page behind that is hospital board, and I presume that doesn't occur
We'll take care of that till
you meet
the
at the end of the
hospital
month,
board
right?
meeting,
On the
right.
26th, right? Okay, so.
so can we have a motion to approve the 2021 committee assignments?
So move. Chris?
Moved by Chris.
Second.
Second by Dan. Go ahead.
Okay.
Les?
Any discussion? Not all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Transportation Projects website publication. So does this mean, what, we just have to put it in the paper once, and then after that, we can put it on the website?
This is primarily for road projects, and we do advertise, and plus it's also as out on the website as well. Nick has this approved annually so that we can get more dissemination to potential contractors. Everyone's looking at it now, so.
Does it have to go in the paper for each project, or just the one time at the beginning of the
one
year?
time.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So it's one time there, and then everybody has access to it online.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, move for approval.
Moved by Chris,
Support.
second by Dallas. Any discussion? Not all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, the AMC committee appointments will follow the committee listing that we did, so I don't need a separate motion on that.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yep.
A 2021 mileage reimbursement apparently was reduced to 56 cents from 57.5.
That is correct. Recommendation to the board would be to approve 56 cents per mile for business mileage for county staff, employees, and commissioners for 2021.
So moved.
Okay, moved by Dallas,
Support it.
Second by Dan.
Okay, Dallas and Les.
okay, any discussion? Not all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Will Sandy get us out some sheets?
Yep.
Guidelines for requested resolutions and proclamations.
Move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris. I'll second it. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approve the extension office lease for 2021 through 2025.
Mr. Chair, move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris,
Second.
second by Les. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair, if I may, just give.
Do you have a question on that?
Go ahead, Dan.
Steve, you know, if for some reason, if we do get a different facility, what is the penalty for reneging on that lease?
It's just a 120-day written notice, Dan.
Yep, item 16 in the
Okay.
contract.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Just for the board's information, as it says in item number 1, we have 1,524 square feet of office space. They call them office 1, 2, and 3 on the main floor. We are paying approximately $6.50 per square feet on that. Our lease is $49.50, payable in 2 installments this year. One now, one in July 1st. That comes out to approximately, again, $6.50 a square foot. As you look through in item 3, the costs do go up annually. They're just under 3%. In 2022, it'll be $6.69. That's $2.92. In '23, it's $6.89, and that's $2.98 a square foot. In '24, it jumps to $7.09. That's percentages just under 3%. So it's 2.9% in '24, 2.9 in '23, 2.9 in '22, and then the last one in '25 is 2.96. So it's $7.30 a square foot. So we're just under 3% annual increase in the rates.
Okay. Motion to approve.
So moved.
I thought we did, we were just waiting for, that was discussion, I thought.
Pardon?
I thought that was discussion, so.
More discussion?
No, I already had made the motion.
We have a motion already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call the question, Mr. Chair.
Yep. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Approval of the consent agenda. We have auditor's warrants from 12/24 and 12/31. That's about it.
Move for approval.
Okay, moved by Chris,
Second.
second by Les. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do we have any personnel? We do not. Good. Do we have any other business?
Believe our recess for a little tour.
Welcome to Dallas.
Yep, welcome.
Welcome, Buck.
Dan?
Mr. Chairman, back up. Who made the motion and second on the extension office?
Hollingsworth and Matt.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to recess for a courthouse tour, and then we can adjourn once we get done with that. Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. We're back in session.
Yep, Mr. Chair, I'll move that we adjourn.
Okay, thank you, Dan.
Second, Chris.
Second by Chris. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan.
See you next Tuesday.
Have a good day.
Guys,
See you Tuesday.
you bet. Take care, guys. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you Thursday.